Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming back into our lives this week, bringing our favorite alien child and Pedro Pascal's respected headgear that he should probably be wearing at all times. I wanted to come out with this video before then to discuss some of my aspirations for the show that the Overlords at Disney hopefully continue to accomplish. My thoughts and opinions on how this series will, without a doubt, keep up with as it grows.
This is the way.
Star Wars is one of the biggest franchises we have, birthed in the 70s and spanning across hundreds of books, decades of video games, to the 11 juggernaut blockbuster movies. Fans have been wanting a live-action television series for years. In the fall of 2019, we finally got to see what Star Wars would look like on the small screen, and they didn't disappoint. I think there are a lot of reasons that this is the case. One of the massive reasons is the fact that they finally were able to dig into some of the lore that deep-rooted fans have been wanting to see, whilst formulating the look, style, and sound that a regular fan is used to experiencing in a theater. You see, in order for Disney to aggressively target viewers every Friday for 8 weeks, you have to develop new stories, but still walk the Star Wars path. Well, no shit, I know. Plot is what steers the narrative. I feel that while the fans of Star Wars are unlike any other kind of fan you may see, from organizing the mini conventions across the world that take place to starting a petition to redo the 8th movie, it's easy to say that Disney has to walk on eggshells to please the weight of the fans and of course milk the cash cow. A relationship that isn't always easy to hold together. This has been executed in a brilliant way in the animated series Star Wars Clone Wars. I don't want to get into massive story caps for either show, I just want to stress the reality of Dave Filoni having to work with the mess of the prequels and turn coal into diamonds, a feat I would say he accomplished. Say what you want about the show, but when you are able to come back and do a final season to an animated series that ended 8 years ago and still deliver, I'd say it deserves respect. What's great about any show on the small screen in a 20 or 40 minute episode format is the amount of emotion we get to spend in that world. Star Wars sells itself, has tons of classic film tropes retold in a formula that is somehow unique. George Lucas didn't reinvent the wheel when creating this property. A blend of King Arthur and a dash of samurai films, throw it in space and boom, you have Star Wars. So what drives fans to still spend hours of time invested in the newest Star Wars that is coming out each year? Nostalgia. At the heart of the franchise, it has always been about childhood. From finding courage, inner strength, battling with good and evil, and in a way, coming of age. Something that everyone has to go through in order to get to the next chapter in their life. Peel back the blasters, lightsabers, and Wookiees, and you get some thought-provoking material that was great when we all experienced it as a kid. With Disney taking the wheel in 2012, I had full faith that the heart of Star Wars would be safe. I grew up in the Disney Renaissance of the 90s, animated films that very clearly show what it's like to find your courage and finding out who you are. These are the same emotions that Star Wars delivered to us. To me, it was the perfect path for Lucasfilm to join Disney. It ensured that future generations could still experience the passion of this franchise. Needless to say, it has been a rocky road on the big screen. I feel that what needs to be said about the movies has all been said on whatever side of the fence that you sit on. With The Mandalorian, however, it felt like the first time that the Star Wars community and the average viewers have been in unison on how they feel about the show's success. It is due to the emotion that The Mandalorian gives us, from his many facial expressions, from the thought and detail that is put in from Filoni and Jon Favreau. Immediately diving into this dense character of The Mandalorian, you have no choice but to be hooked on who he is. You can return back each week because there is an underlying mystery of what is behind the curtain. While you're guessing on what decisions the Mandalorian will take with Baby Yoda, you are in a Star Wars universe that is balanced. Being balanced in this universe has proven to be just as difficult behind the scenes as it quite literally is in the plot of this fictional universe. It is truly hard for these new directors to deliver us their take on what they envision in a Star Wars universe, which is sad. While I don't want to blame the fans for fear-mongering Disney to back down from these experimental ideas, I think Disney really needs to realize what these films are to us. Once that emotion is handled properly and not given to us in a shock factor, rapid-fire script, I feel that the galaxy will have no limits. The Mandalorian is a masterpiece due to learning the nostalgic life lessons we grew up on while digging into some of the major Easter eggs and storylines that keep us guessing, formulating it all into a beautiful work of television that can easily hold its own with today's rich TV competition. It's easy to see that Kathleen Kennedy and Disney have plenty of source material to play with. The characters and emotions of Star Wars are some of the best experiences that has happened to me and many others. I hope that the new season of The Mandalorian can hold up and not bog us down with surface-level Star Wars tropes. I hope that we can follow right along Mando and Baby Yoda to find that perfect balance of nostalgia and new storytelling. Most of all, I hope they continue to awaken those deep-rooted memories that we all have from our first experience with this franchise.
This is the way.
Hey, what's up you guys? I really want to take the time just to thank you all for watching this video. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I do want to shout out Cupcat. They're the one that had that animated bit. I kind of took that from YouTube. Of course, it was too good not to pass up, but definitely want to give them a shout out. I did not create that. Below, you'll see a link to all the lo-fi beat producers that I put in the video. Lots of talent on YouTube, so definitely don't want to pass them up. So what are your thoughts? How do y'all feel about Mandalorian Season 2? Are you excited? Do you agree with some of the things I said? Leave a comment below for sure. Have a great weekend. Have a great month. Happy Halloween. Happy Mandalorian. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Catch you on the flip side.